Hello there, everyone. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you very much for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another video. And I don't know how many people have heard this recently, but Super Mario Bros. Z, the series created by Mark Haynes, also known as Alvin-Earthworm, had the Patreon pulled within the last day or two by Nintendo. Now, I'm not going to try to argue whether or not this is legal, because legally Nintendo does have right to have that Patreon pulled down, since the series utilizes their intellectual property. Now, what I'm going to say isn't about the legality of it, but what I'm going to say is that I think it is not exactly the best move to make. Or better yet, I don't think it's the best move to have that pulled down and then let the series fall by the wayside, because among Flash videos and like things of that nature, Flash animations, Super Mario Bros. Z was one of the most popular, if not the most popular, Flash-based animation series around. It got its start on Newgrounds, and I was one of the few people that was watching it back then. I think I learned about it around, the fourth episode of it, and I watched all the way through until the pressure got to Mark Haynes and he ended up indefinitely suspending the series. Well, he brought it back. It was looking amazing and awesome and everything, and he had a Patreon specifically for funding getting this series made, which is why Nintendo had it taken down. Now, honestly, I think Nintendo could use this as an opportunity to actually build something rather than have it look to everyone like they just want to be the bad guy and take stuff down. They're not really trying to be the bad guy here. They just don't want people using their IPs without their permission. And I understand that. Like, they don't want people making money off their IPs without their permission, I should say. And again, that's something I understand. But I think with them going forward, and the signs of it are there that they're going to do animation and have like their own series and things started up, I think it would be a good idea to get with Sega and Toei Animation and Mark Haynes, just like get a meeting together and have all of them together and set up a contract with him so that he could still make his series and put it up on YouTube. But take it a step further than that, and like I said, for the Nintendo and whatever Nintendo's NX device is, allow for a Nintendo video service that would allow people to see stuff for certain series and things like that are created by Nintendo. Like this, in this situation, I would let him still put his videos up on YouTube and let him complete his series, just have it be contracted and be able to use this one to promote Nintendo's brand, to promote Mario, as well as to make the fan base happy, because there are a lot of people that were looking forward to this series, myself included. Let's just say we contract him, he does his videos, Nintendo stuff is advertised on his videos at the beginning and the end of the videos. That it was like, I don't think he'd mind too much doing that. It was like, and still get to use the IP and make some money off of it. I really don't think he'd mind too much. But set up a meeting, get these people together, because Sega, Toei, and Nintendo all have series that this video series kind of represents. You have Mario, obviously, Sonic, and Dragon Ball Z. They're all represented in the series. The battle style kind of resembling that of Dragon Ball Z, and having Mario and Sonic characters in this series as well. As well as a few original characters, but that's something else I'm not even going to say, not talk too much about. But I think it's a golden opportunity to, one, promote your branding, show fans that you're not necessarily against them, but you just want everything taken care of responsibly. And this could also draw more people to you to kind of do animations and such, and be like, well, if he got his promoted and we can contact Nintendo through the proper channels, maybe we can show them something we've been working on and get our series promoted, something like that. I'd also go go as far as to say like this would make people want to communicate more with Nintendo and show them their stuff. Like Artist Gamer Gal has like quite a few different Nintendo, like Legend of Zelda themed things, but Nintendo specifically. But there's quite a few Nintendo things that she's done. Like, and I'd love to see them promote her stuff because her art is funny. Her animations are great, and they're typically kind of funny. So I mean, it's something that would be really interesting. And I like I said, I looked forward to it. It was Super Mario Bros. Z is something I really wanted to see done. I really so wanted to see that done. But Nintendo could get him to do that on YouTube, and they could also promote a Nintendo video service for their next device. Put the series on that service, but also give us like behind the scenes stuff and like deleted and scrapped video scenes from the videos, which is something Mark could do on his own separately, but he could reserve those things for that specific service. That way, Nintendo's getting something out of it that people would be interested in. I mean, not everybody's going to be interested in all that stuff, but there will definitely be enough people who would be interested in it, and that once they had the next platform, they were like, oh, well, I'll check this out and see how things went and how he got all this structured and set up. And that would be something awesome to have. At least that's as far as I'm concerned. Again, I know this isn't something that I can say. I can't say it from a business perspective. I can just say it from the perspective of someone who is a fan of Nintendo's IPs, but I also like the way certain people change those IPs, not necessarily change the IPs, but utilize the characters of those IPs to make something fun and interesting. And it's an opportunity lost to just let this series fall to the wayside. To just let it completely fall to the wayside. That to me is a loss that we don't necessarily have to have, and Nintendo can curb that. But that's honestly, that's just my thoughts on it. I've said that word like 3 times already. Those are my thoughts on the matter. I'm not necessarily agitated at Nintendo, though I do wish that they would have taken a step back from what they saw and thought about the implications, because you know people are going to get mad and angry, and it's like, oh, Nintendo doesn't understand, Nintendo isn't for, like, no company is necessarily for you. They don't necessarily care specifically about you. Get that out your head. just thinking though, it would be nice for the fan base if they considered setting up a deal and allowing him to contracting him to do this series the way that he planned to do it, because I don't want anybody saying, oh, you can't do this or this. Do it the way he had planned and go from there. Like, but that's really it. Man, said that again and again. I need to shut up. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me, and until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out, people.